If the pussy tight, that my like. Wanna see how you perform on the mic. Yeah. This ice got you dripping on your thighs. I can get you right for the night. Yeah, the pussy wet, put it on a jet. Put it on my neck, never in a debt. Stuck it on your ex, running up a check. Fuck a plain Jane, put you on the deck. Just invest in me, boy. Trust in me, boy. I can't triple what you bring. You can spend it.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Want to see what's happening?
You're the one that I adore. Let me put you in the yard. Let me fuck you like a whore. Got you screaming out for more. When I put you on the floor, I'ma leave that pussy sore. Bitch, I'm trying to make a movie. I'ma put you in that Gucci. Then I'ma eat that Gucci. Why you don't know it? Cause you juicy.
Izy Beats, what's happening? What's up, Zebra? G Neil's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, Brennan. What's up, as always? Nadine, what's happening? Got a couple more minutes. What's good? What's good? What's up, T? Swizzle, man. What's happening? Just playing Vibe. New one Izzy's on. Play some toast before Izzy gets in. 2 more minutes. It's one of the best tags ever, in my opinion. Trademark Aaron, what's happening? Corbett in the house. What's up, man? We got Lady Corbett in the house, too. Yo.
What's good, Jordan?
Not much, man. What's happening?
Man, just keeping the dream alive.
Yeah.
For sure.
You in the studio, I guess?
Yep. Absolutely.
Always, right? What's up, Strange? What's up, Luke?
What's going on, everybody?
What up, Mondo? King Ralio in the house.
Raleigh.
No audio? Can everybody hear us or hear me right now?
I can hear you, Jordan.
Word. All right. Give Izzy a sec. We got audio. I heard playing from my broke ass laptop speakers that y'all harassed me for a couple weeks ago.
So,
Producer grind. What's happening?
okay.
Rousey. That's good. Noise box.
Yo, Jordan, why don't you give up? Why don't you tell them about like little situation we've been working on with FL and some of the things coming up. Give them a little
What's
idea
up?
about what you've been working on.
Yeah, what's good, Dan? So we got a bunch of stuff going on. Got a collab coming up. I haven't announced it yet, but working with FL Studio. That's gonna be awesome. Probably Red Bull. It's gonna be awesome. Hoping to have a contest coming up that's gonna be maybe as big as the first one. Fingers crossed. We'll see about that. We got new producers onboarding. I think we have like 10 or so in the last week and a half, so more and more loops. Man, we got so much stuff going on. Can't tell too much though, because it won't be a surprise.
That's true.
Ryan Michaels, what's happening? Yeah, hopefully it is just going to keep growing. That's a hit, boy. What up, Cobra?
Was working on that for Salute, the joint with Hit Boy, Big Sean, and Fabio is gonna be on Madden. But
Is it?
they wanted a kind of like an alternative version of the beat that sounded more like a drum line or something like that. So we just
that sounds like Madden material for sure.
Right, yeah, we just turned that in today.
Nice. What else you got on deck, Corbett?
Man, a lot.
What can you tell us?
I won't tell you who this is for, but you can try to guess.
Richer than the niggas say, hey man, slide in the bitch she came with. Why would we ever wanna stop now? Ride to the city with my top down. Life for the rich and famous. All this money ain't changing.
Nice.
Yeah, I was down there. I was down there in Izzy City.
Yeah, Miami.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Working
Man
on
of
that.
the hour. Yo,
Hey yo, what's good?
there he is.
What's good, homies?
What's happening, man?
Can you
How are
can you hear
you?
me? Can you hear
Yes,
me
sir.
clearly?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. How y'all doing, man?
great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing good. Just
Yeah,
chilling, you know. Trying
glad
to
you're.
trying to
It's
trying to keep up with all the work, man. You know how I go.
yeah, no, I definitely know. What's were you in Miami right now?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at? Where you at right now?
Man, I'm in the metropolis, the musical metropolis of Florence, Kentucky.
Okay.
Still
You
getting
was
it
out
done.
you was out here the other day, right?
Yeah, I was there like a week and a half ago.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I think were you at another camp?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
At the
wondering if
time.
you. I was wondering if I was gonna run into you.
I know, man. We got to definitely link up, man, at some point, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Out here in Miami, for sure.
Yeah, that was my first time there.
What?
Yeah.
This, wow, that's crazy.
Nah, yeah, it was a good time.
What was the experience? How you felt?
I mean, I didn't get into the city too much, but like Circle House was a dope studio, and
Yeah,
there
right
there
by
was
the
a
you was by the pool.
yeah, yeah, and the little
Sick,
tiki,
sick,
the
sick,
tiki
sick.
studio.
Yeah, that's fire. That's definitely a vibe over there.
Nah, for real, yeah.
What's that Miami vibe like compared to down in Jamaica?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I mean, Jamaica is always going to be a little bit more special because of the environment there is just it's a different place compared to America, man. Like, and that goes for every other country too outside of America. Like when you go outside of America, you feel different. You know what I mean? So you get more inspired when you're in Jamaica. I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that's dope. I was reading some of the articles, and actually, most of the articles I was able to find were from Jamaican newspapers.
Uh huh.
A lot of good stuff in there. I know Corbett, for example, like we're all in the Cincinnati area, which is kind
Right.
of like random in the Midwest.
Right.
And one of the things, Corbett, you can speak to this a little bit more, is just getting a foot in the door locally. Like how was your bring up in Jamaica to either get in the music realm in
Hmm.
Jamaica, or and two, even beyond that, like expanding outside of the country to you know other Caribbean countries or the States or um,
Well,
other places.
well. Honestly, I left Jamaica. I left Jamaica when I after high school. So I was mainly, I would say, for a long time, I was in Miami, in Florida. And that's where I really developed my skill in production and stuff like that, and entertainment. That's where I really developed everything, and um, I feel like everything more happened on this side more than anything else in Jamaica. But
Mhm.
as far as the main song that put me on, of course, is Jamaican influence, and it was done in Jamaica. But I feel like most of my development days happened when I was in Florida.
Did
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
have to leave Miami to to start the process of getting established and like go around to Atlanta and LA, or was there enough infrastructure just in Miami that you
There
could
was there
kind of
was
like make it
honestly there was so much infrastructure here,
right?
I mean, like, mainly a lot of producers in Jamaica, they mainly most of them are would want to come to America to get established, coming out of Jamaica, because it's just more opportunities here.
Right.
I was just lucky enough to be here when it happened and when everything went down, and it, got me in a better situation. But um Yeah, I'd say I mainly was everything really mainly happened in Miami and LA, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Who put you on to making beats? Like, did you just discover it yourself, or like was it
Oh
somebody, a
no,
friend or
definitely
something?
not. Definitely not. Like everybody else, I know you guys can relate for sure. You know the high school vibes. You beating on the table, and that was the
Right.
first experience when it comes to like I was the beat guy on the table. Like no cipher don't go down unless I'm
Without.
there making it beating the desk. And
Right. Right. Right.
that's when I fell in love with it. I just started listening to beats all the time, like, and then my boy Desi, he introduced me to Fruity Loops. That's when Fruity Loops was like four or something like that. Fruity Loops four or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was way back in the day. And when I got introduced to that, I was like, damn, this is how they really do it. And I started messing with Fruity Loops. I got really good with Fruity Loops. Started messing with everything else. Yeah, I know you know Cubase, Cool Edit Pro, and all them stuff. I used to mess around with all of those. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started learning. And once I got to Pro Tools, I was like, all right, there's nowhere else for me to be. Like, this is the ultimate DAW. Like, why go anywhere else? You know
You
what I mean?
Cubase scared me like back because I feel like the beginner's kit like back then was
Yeah.
FL and Cool Edit Pro. And like
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
sure.
everybody that came up like making beats had the same cracked version of Cool Edit Pro by like
Yo, everybody.
what was dude's name though? His name was like something Quistguard or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
You remember when he turned it on, he used to come on with Cool Edit Pro
yeah, right.
2.0?
Trying to figure out how to make like it was only two
Bro,
colors. Like it was two colors in that
yeah,
thing, man.
yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. I have like a real similar like timeline because I used to how you're on banging on the tables. I was the
Oh
beatbox guy or
man.
whatever,
See,
and
me
you know
exactly that too. Exactly
I
that.
never I never was trying to freestyle. Like I was always just trying to hold down
Yeah,
the beat.
you just trying to make the dopest beat possible.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then that
Yeah, man.
transition, and then somebody I moved in with somebody and they had FL on their computer, and it was like
Oh, so
it
you
was three or
okay.
four, just like you. It was a straight like
So you learned all the fundamentals from Fruity Loops.
straight up. I have no music background whatsoever.
Wow.
It's all trying to figure out Fruity Loops like a video game, and then it just went from
That's
there.
dope. That's dope. That's dope, man.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So, not to derail, I'm not a music
Hmm.
person. Well, I have a music degree, but I'm not a beat maker or anything. So this is great.
I mean, you don't have to make beats to be a music person.
That's
You know
true.
what I
That's
mean?
true. Um,
Right.
so, so I wanted to ask about the coffee work.
Yeah.
So, that's you've done tons of other stuff, but that's been, from what I can tell, the most critically acclaimed. I read a story about how Toast came to life.
Yeah.
Can you kind of tell that story, or speak to
Um,
the origins of that?
man, it's a grace of God, man. I'll tell you that. But the way it all started was, well, my manager, which is Ron, shout out to Uncle Ron. You know what I mean? The
Shout out
fam.
Ron.
Yeah, man. Like we had a session before. When I first met him, he brought in some kids that he was managing at the time, and they came to my studio, and we had a session where we was working, and we started. It was like, yo, let's start from scratch, and I started making this beat, bum bum, and it happened to be the Toast beat at the time, and I was making it, and they did a song to it. So like a week went by, and then I think Ron was sending out some emails, and for some reason he sent the email to While She Fire by accident. He got the instrumental to that beat that I did in the session, which is a Toast beat,
Oh wow.
and he got that beat. And then a week after that, he called Ron and was like, "Yo, I have this new artist that I'm working with called Coffee. She got a song on a beat that you sent me." And Ron was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what
Dang.
beat? I never said." And then he was like, "All right, don't worry, I'm gonna send it to you." And he sent it to us. And the minute we pressed play, we was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
You
yo,
knew
this is crazy. Yo,
you,
I was like, "This is crazy."
but you knew
Like
it right off the bat.
immediately we looked at each other and we were like, "Yo, we're gonna have to delete the other song. Like, this is the one." Like, it just the energy just changed and went to that song, and that's basically how everything happened. And from that, the labels took it on, and it was just
Went quick, huh?
It went quick.
Does that happen to you a lot? Like where you just automatically can tell like a song is like gonna connect like that? I feel like it's rare for me. Like I can't really always.
It's hard to tell, but there's that one song that, like, I don't know, that song, I didn't know it was gonna do like exceptional like that, but I knew it was a special, so I knew it was different. I knew it was fresh. You know what I'm saying? I knew she as an artist. When I heard the first time, I was like, yo, this kid is dope. And when I heard she was 16, I was like, this is crazy.
Right.
You know, I'm like, and from that, I was like, yo, she's gonna be gone. You know. But then a second feeling I had was with the Be Honest song. I had that same feeling. You know, once Georgia said, it was like, yeah, Burna. She was like, Burna Boy is getting on this. Once she said that, I was like, all right, this is gonna be out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at the time when Burna was like, he just dropped his album, and he was crazy. He was hot right now, and like he's still hot, but he was running the streets at that time.
Were
You know?
y'all in together on that, or were you sending out?
Huh?
Were y'all together, or were you sending?
Yeah, we was in London in the studio. Me, her, Cadenza, and damn, me, her, and Cadenza.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because like it just like there's no one way. Like the placements and the songs and how these things get put together are just, it's a different case every single time. It feels like you got to really be able to move every kind of way. Like you got to be able to do it in the studio. You got to stay up on top of sending stuff to people, and you know what I mean. Like to get as much opportunity as is available.
Definitely.
Now, hopefully, I think it sounds like you're to the point now where you got to really pick what you want to work on. It's not like, oh, I need some work. It's like, all right, which one is the one I'm really trying to work on right now?
Yeah, definitely.
And that was, by the way, yeah, it was me, Cadenza, Mira May, and Basto. We were all in the studio with her, and it became magic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One other funny story I read about was how you got your tag. Everyone knows it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone should know it. If they don't, then I've seen like multiple people already posting in the in the live. Like, can you tell the story about that?
Oh, that tag it also was all by blessing too, man. Because I was looking for a tag for years, and you know, Corbett, you know, a tag is like one of the most difficult things. Like a dope tag is hard to like come by. It's not easy.
Right.
It's like trying to find a logo, basically. You know, like trying to find that right piece that fit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's been like 7-8 years that I was trying to find like that special tag, and out of nowhere, my little nephew came, which is my brother's Billy Chris, which is my artist. His son came at the studio when he was 3 years old at the time. He brought him to the studio. Dad got the kid that day, and he brought him to the studio, and he was just sitting there quietly, just, looking bored. And I was like, all right, let me entertain this kid a little bit, cheer him up. Never been on the mic before, never been in the booth. I just sent him in there and said, just say something on the mic, so he could hear his own voice on the mic. And he went in there, and out of nowhere, the first thing he said was, "Izzy, are you kidding me?" And I was like, oh shit. And when I didn't know if I was recording, but luckily the record button was on Pro Tools was running. It was already running.
Mm-hmm.
And I captured the recording by luck.
That's like history. Imagine if that wasn't on. Like you might have never got that same.
I would have never had it. And
before
it was supposed. I just feel like it was supposed to happen, man.
Before you had that one, like were you trying out other ones and like not?
I had like 3 different ones I had before, and it was like they were whack compared to this one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So there's like songs and beats like kind of floating around out there that got like different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. So you know the vibes. You know what it is.
Yeah. You got that one that like nobody looks at. No one looks over like, what is that tag? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? When you find that tag, you know it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Facts.
So we'd be remiss not to talk about Silver Tongue Devil, the Masigo.
Why not? Oh no, we have to talk about that.
We have to talk about that. We got 2 of the producers on that track in the house, and I'm not one of them. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, can you talk a little bit about your about your involvement and how that song came to life? Well, actually, this is for both of
Well,
you.
that song came to life because of this guy right here. You know, Corbett. You know,
Uh,
he's me and him been going back and forth. You know, with trying to figure out like some vibes because we've been collaborating. We're just trying to find like that vibe, and I was just like cooking, and I found that special. He sent me that special loop, and I was like, yo, this is fire. When I heard it, I was like, I got to do something with it. And I actually had it in a WizKid pack before too. Tell you the truth,
oh
it
yeah.
was in a it was WizKid was supposed to have that, but then you know everything was just he was just doing so. When I met up with him, it was already too late
Hmm.
because he was already like 90% done with his album. That was the one that I wanted to present to him. He liked it when he heard it, and I really wanted him to be on it. But you know, when naturally when Masego jumped on it, I was like, yo, this is perfect. Like
Yeah,
I didn't see after that. I just like, all right, this is definitely was for him, you know.
it found
But
home. It found a good home for sure, for sure.
find a great home, you know
Um,
what I mean.
so you
And
had,
we got more in the way too, man. We got more in the way.
yeah, I think that's a good like thing to talk about is like collaborating, especially like
Yes.
remotely like this. It can take time to really like there. Some people might feel like, oh, we've been sending packs or like we've been doing stuff together for like a
Yeah.
year, and nothing
Yeah.
really coming of it. But
Right.
I feel like as long as your intentions are just to make good music and like it,
Facts.
the right time will come and something will happen. Like things take a long time to materialize,
Def-
and in the game,
definitely. Definitely.
I always
And
appreciate.
it's all about staying consistent. That lines up with what you're saying. You know, you just got to keep going, keep producing, keep creating, and eventually something is gonna come about. You know.
Oh, don't let him fool you. Like you basically had like the hard part. I had the easy part. You, so you had to go make
Nah, man, we equally contributed to this vibe, man. Trust me.
and shout
Like
out.
if I didn't hear that, I wouldn't be inspired by to make follow up behind you. You know what I'm saying?
So you had cooked it and then just were playing it in sessions and stuff like that. Like
Oh yeah, I was not playing it in sessions, but I had people in mind that I really wanted to hear it. You
right.
know that I think would fit it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I just had it tucked away. I was like, all right,
Because
I know who this fits. You know.
how does it feel now to be able to like think of an artist and then actually have a path to somehow get the music to him?
Oh man, it's incredible. You know those days when you used to fake act like, yo, damn, I'm gonna send this to Justin Bieber real quick. You know, you
Right.
used to fake it just to feel, you know what I'm saying, get the feeling.
You
And
imagine.
I'm actually thinking about it now, like, damn, I can really do that for real now. Like it's crazy. Like
That,
back in the day, I used to be like, yo, man, I'm gonna send this shit to Kodak, man. Yo, Kodak could kill this.
mhm.
Just to because as a producer, you tend to hear certain artists on the beat that you know would fit each beat that you actually make.
And then you start rapping like them, like
Then
trying
you
to.
start rapping like them.
That's universal. That's everybody in the world. If you don't do that, like
Yes. If you don't do that, it's not a banger.
it's not for you. But yeah, like it's so many years of like doing that and just not really having a pipeline to get this music.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a whole nother motivation to like finish beats and finish songs when you know it's
Man, trust me.
to find a.
Trust me. It motivates you so much more now. Like you really look forward to finishing and making this track as dope as possible. For
Yeah.
real.
So one thing I was wanting to ask you, like your production is like really detailed. Like I can tell you go in and take time to create little
Hmm.
transitions and create a
Yeah.
beat section or whatever. Like
Yeah.
when that's kind of like a little different right now. Most people are just getting a quick like 5-10 minute beat.
Yeah.
And like, do you do that stuff after the fact, or do you make your do you make all those little details before you send things around, or do you
I
just
mean,
after?
honestly, with Toast, and be honest, the beat was already structured. Like everything was already done, especially with Toast. That beat was already like structured
Mhm.
because and then, like I said, there was a song on it before that we did in a session that was made from scratch. You know, so I structured everything in that session before, and she basically rapped on the structure of that song. You know what I mean? But mainly, yeah, it's mainly structured before the song is even done.
What, like, why do you choose to do that? Like, versus making it like more plain or whatever?
I don't know. It's like sometimes because I can also sing and write and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So sometimes I like when I'm making a beat, I write to it, you know, structure it to hook verse, or like, you know, maybe a breakdown, whatever. I structure it that way from when I'm making it, you know, because I can hear the song in my mind. So I kind of like do a basic breakdown, and like most of the times it works. You know what I mean? So sometimes I keep that structure. But now I'm learning with the industry, like to be quick, you just got to wait for the send it out plain, let them do whatever, then structure it around the vocals.
Yeah.
It's,
well,
you know, it's
plus
fast that way.
your time is probably getting more limited to where like you're not gonna want to sit there and make all them little.
Yeah,
like,
that too. That's the definite factor.
Yeah, like if you know there's a song on it, then it makes sense to go in and do all that stuff.
Right.
But yeah, like I always thought that's almost more of like a pop thing, like to really structure your beats out. Like, so I was just wondering like where that came from for you. But I guess what you're saying is like just because you have more of a song, like a writer mentality, where you kind of you just want to like you want to hear how the song.
It really came from me, like, because I used to every session back in the day before I got on. I did all my sessions from scratch. I never used to have pre-set anything. I had the time to do it, so I used to just make everything from nothing. Right. So I was used to just, you know, creating with the artist from nowhere to getting the song done fully. So I was just used to just doing that all the time, you know?
Yeah, that's a different world than we're in right now.
Different world, man. Different world.
So
now you.
I was doing some more reading because it's my role. I read you're doing some work with her, who's just blown up recently. Like, what's on the plate? What can we expect next from you? That you're allowed to tell us about. How about that?
I'm working on a project for me now. Like, I'm trying to just, you know, start the project that I want to put out myself.
With you on vocals, or like you producing artists?
Me on vocals and featuring a lot of artists on there, like a little bit of Khaled and a little bit of me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Blended up, mixed up. You know, so that and you're gonna be involved on that as well. I hope you have time to work with me on that too.
Man, that's priority. That's priority right there.
Definitely, I would love to have you involved on that. But,
let's do a camp in Jamaica.
Bro, you ain't got to tell me twice, bro. I'm ready. I'll set that up.
Let's get Ron and Loot on it. Like, let's get it going.
That's it. That's it. We set. That sounds like a plan. But yeah, I got that. I got the Her album. Gonna work on some stuff with Masego. Some stuff with Sean Paul that's gonna come out.
Ooh.
It's legendary.
Bunch of stuff, man. A lot of stuff in the pipeline. You know. Some more stuff with Protege stuff with Protege coming out. All that stuff.
Yeah, we're really excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. Me too, man.
Yeah. It's always good to hear a little bit from behind the scenes. I know you got a million things going on, and us as, you know, outsiders don't have as much insight as to just how crazy busy you are. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with your boy Corbett over here, man. I'm trying to catch up.
Man, you and I both.
Yeah. Move to Kentucky. There's a lot less distractions.
Yeah.
Hey, right.
But
that mean you had a great time in Miami. Then I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Nah, I was chilling. Doing my music. But yeah. So did you get a chance to mess around with the app at all? Like, have you kind of like?
Oh yeah, definitely. I checked it out. I checked it out for sure. I
So
see somebody gave me the unlimited account like off rip. Like
well, yeah, man, we got to get you in there.
Yeah,
that's
for
dope,
sure.
man. I like the fact that I can listen and send it straight to like my computer like right away. Like I can send it like anywhere, like to my email and just load it up in my Pro Tools, like if I need it,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
very cool. It's cool that I can be somewhere and just listen to different vibes. Like instead of going on Instagram and wasting an hour, I could just all right, let me go through some loops. Bam, bam. Oh shit, this is dope.
mm-hmm.
I send that across. You know, save it, and I know like when I get to the studio, boom, I have some stuff I could start working on. You
Right.
know, so it's definitely, you know, I'd rather do that than just waste time on other things. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And I'm sure for you, like you're getting flooded out like in the email with loops and everything like all the time. But for somebody that's like more newer coming up, I feel like it's a little better than like a Splice because I don't know
Oh
if,
yeah,
if you've ever used Splice a lot, like, and I still
oh
use
yeah.
Splice to this day. But one
Well,
of the things,
right now I use Splice just for like one shots. I don't even
right,
use it because it's like it don't make sense anymore. You know?
it's too much, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
how you gonna find something, and then everybody, since they rank everything, like pretty much everybody keeps using them top couple packs, so like that gets kind of
Facts.
circulated quick.
Yeah,
So that
right,
was
right.
that was
I
some of
agree.
the inspiration for trying to make it was like I think there's got to be like a quicker way to just start hearing loops like the second you want to hear them. And
Yeah.
so like hopefully that comes across like when you use it, and maybe you'll be in a bind one day like in an Uber or stuck in traffic, and
But
you're like, you know what, let me pull up this app and see what's going on. Let's see
you
what's
know,
going on.
it's low key right now, but I know in a couple months it's gonna be a splice. It's gonna blow up,
Yeah,
man.
man. Of course. I mean, what we can't say anything other than that. It's got to happen.
It's low key right now, but you know,
But
word
yeah,
goes and it's gonna spread, man.
we want it to blow up, but we also want it to be like a good tool too, like
Yeah,
something that's like useful for
keep it,
people.
yeah, keep it as fresh as possible.
For
Which,
sure.
Hmm.
with the good part is it? Are you gonna? Is it able? Are you able to like, if you have an account, are you able to upload your own loops in the app
No,
yourself?
no, not right now because we don't want it to be like a marketplace. That
Right.
way we can vet everything and make sure that the quality is where it needs to be.
Ah, I
If
get you. I get
if
you.
we're letting everybody do it, there would be a lot. It would be a lot harder to make sure that there wasn't like somebody stole your
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
like
yes. To stay
went to
on top
Iz,
of stuff.
yeah, I went to Izzy's house and like
Yeah,
stole stole a pack off his computer and uploaded it. And
yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure.
I mean,
so yeah,
if you wanna
But
upload loops, we can take care of
but
that.
but you but but I'm saying like if you are in network with somebody, they can be just like how Splice is doing it, how they bring on a murder and you
yeah,
work with murder and he does a splice pack and you're gonna do like packs like that in
yeah.
the like individual producers or anybody that you feel fit.
Yeah, I think so. I just
Dope.
I'm just trying. We're still like so early. We're trying to think through a lot of
Yeah.
that stuff, but
Fact. Yeah.
doing those type of partnerships, like it definitely makes sense.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
oh, you already know we're gonna be knocking your door down for a pack when here comes.
Of course. Like, hey, I'm with it, man. I'm already tucking away some stuff. Like I have a folder. I just tuck away some of the little, you know.
Yeah, man,
That's what we like to hear.
that Izzy pack.
But it's a great idea, man. It's a great app. You know, I feel like it can make production more even more faster. Ideas come to you even more faster. You
Hmm.
know, like I don't think there's any other apps that provide loops. You know, like, I've never seen another one. I don't know if Splice have an app, but this is the
They
first one I've ever used that have access on my phone.
right. It's just that one more little thing to make it just a little faster, like you said.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
like it's all a
Like I
race to
said,
just
just
figure it
send
out.
swiping and sending it to my email. Like it's crazy. That's like different. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, man. Well, bro, we appreciate you taking some time and telling us your story
Of course,
Yeah,
man.
and
for sure.
Always, man. Whenever, man. Anytime. Trust me. I'm here.
Yo,
yeah,
great
like
stuff. Everyone who's on, download the Melody app. Izzy, let's all
Yes.
give him a cheers. Hopefully, people are some other people are drinking during happy hour.
There you go.
Hey, thanks so much, man, for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
And we'll be in touch soon, all right?
Yes, link up. Corbett, you got my link, man. Let's link up.
Izzy, let's do it.
All right, my brother. Bless up, y'all.
See y'all.
All right.